Hello, we're here to do a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Thank you for joining us. If you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are a growing and new channel, and we'd love to hear from you. Let's go ahead and get started with some oracle cards for Scorpio. We have rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. So Scorpio, you may be coming out or needing to come out of a dark period, and just have faith that things change. If you went through something that kind of had you down, kind of had you in a dark space, mentally, emotionally, whatever the case, what you are rooted in, what you are standing on, is so much greater than those dark days. You will overcome them. So just know that you don't have to fight against them. You don't have to reject them. You can embrace them. You can take them in. You can always rise above it. It doesn't matter what it is. You see how the stance, she's ready for whatever. The dark, the light, whatever, the in-between. It's like she's even underwater in the dark, like in a dark space underneath the water. Just know that you will rise, and she's ready to use, what is this, a spear to get herself up out of it. Because you have the foundation. You have the stability to do so, Scorpio. As much power as any other sign, Scorpio has that innate ability to change, to transform, to, like, think of the tower moment. Things come and create all kind of smoke and havoc and all this other stuff and tears things down to the ground. Scorpio, you have the ability to transform all that. All that change comes from scorpionic energy, so embrace it. Know that it will be brighter days. When a tower comes, it's going to be rebuilt stronger. It's more solid with the foundation that it was supposed to have, you know? So let's talk about it, Scorpio. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio, as I've been telling all the other signs, whatever comes out, comes out. If it's about love, I'll tune in. I'll talk about it. I'll even pull some romance angels. If it's generic and just pertaining to you on a personal level, we'll go with that as well. But let's talk about it. It's like you're cautiously manifesting. You're beginning to turn things around for yourself. You want things to be lighter and better. You're trying to protect what you're actually creating, what you're actually make happen for yourself. I do feel like you're making it happen for yourself. There you go. Choices and love. Let's see. Choices. Let's see the lovers come out. Manifesting. Now. Alright, Scorpio. Now we're talking about love, are we? Temperance, clarity. Let me keep pulling. Queen of Cups, Father of Knives, Let me keep going. Let me finish. It's like you're trying to move forward. Turning things around, balancing out, making a decision, walking away from things that no longer serve, and actually reciprocating because you've been disappointed and that's why you're being selfish. You stop taking action and you actually want to establish a new to come in solid for a relationship and actually get some growth and choose a path of being lighter and freer and actually start taking care of others. All right, so Scorpio, there's an energy of you wanting to open up to a little bit more communication, deciding to bring something out in a more flowing manner, being patient, being that Sagittarius energy. I think you may have a little Sagittarius in your chart. If you do, because it's like you go with the flow. It's like it's making things just right, being clear, being truthful, being honest, getting to the point. It's cutting out some things as well. Your heart is softening, but your mind is sharp. Right? You're seeing things clear through it. You still feel emotionally. You're a water sign, of course you feel. You're able to reach out emotionally, but you're still able to think logically through those emotions. You avoid anything. It's like you're trying to avoid the dark days, which goes back to rising above them, but not fighting them. Right? It's like you have to think things through. It's not you being extra friendly, and some Scorpios may have, the stinging energy about them and not being too friendly, but it's like you're not being overly friendly, you're not being overly social either, but you are still socializing, you are still opening up and softening on that sense. You're having a reach out moment as far as your heart goes. You're making decisions to do so. You're trying to create some type of flow here for yourself, for I feel like a connection, but I feel like it's overall in this sense for yourself. You're making a choice in the path you choose when you walk with people, in relationships. Like if let's just say this is a child of yours, you're trying to soften up, but you're still thinking about how that child is. You're not being overly friendly, but you're also reaching out. You want to reach out on an emotional sense, right? You're taking action. You may be a little scared about it, but you're surrendering it in order for you to gain something that works over time. That you're shifting things around for yourself, balancing out, making a decision to walk away from emotions that don't serve. You want to reciprocate because you've been disappointed, you've been stagnant, you want to get something started. I get in a relationship. You want to offer mutual emotions. You want to meet somebody mutually. Bring the cups together. I don't know how to explain that of how it's coming in my head. Like, put the cups together. Like, this is your cup, this is my cup. Let's put them together and grow from that. Like, choose a path to be a little bit lighter, being a lot freer. You don't have to fight the dark days. You can move things along and actually be happy, Scorpio, and be stable. I don't feel, by bringing out your emotions, by showing and expressing your emotions, You can work with others. You sabotage things by being too in your head. Yeah, and carrying your emotions. But I feel a sign of success in bringing in what you want just by learning and observing and getting information. Scorpio, it's like you always have the softest emotions, but it's I don't want to say a fear, but it's like you have jitters about letting them be soft and expressed. You gotta kind of do. I feel like you want to bring that Scorpio energy in with that Father of Knives right behind the Mother of Baskets, which is the Queen of Cups and King of Swords. It's like you want to sting right after you hug somebody, and it's like, no, it's not necessary. You don't have to avoid others. You can temper it. You can bring peace and harmony in just by delivering your truth, talking about how you feel, opening up and expressing it. You can take action. You don't have to hide. You don't have to hide it. If you felt in a dark place, you can always just know that things will lighten up. If you felt hurt, if you felt sad, if you felt down on yourself and down on your luck, like you didn't feel like celebrating, you didn't feel like you're a success or whatever the case may be, just know that things will lighten up always, and however the dark, even brighter the light. Let's get some messages for Scorpio. I want to do Scorpio. Let's go with these. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, Scorpio. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. You're getting a fresh start. You're getting new beginnings in your life. I don't feel like things are always going to be down. Yeah, you're in control. You may be confused on how to take control of it. It's just day by day. Don't think too much. Don't work too much. Your happiness is going to come to a surprise for yourself. You'll surprise yourself on how happy you'll be when you actually start to be truthful and honest about your emotions. It's almost a whole card spill. Let's get some advice for Scorpio on the way out. Scorpio. Yeah. And saying your fears surrounding, being matched emotionally and potentially opening up, there, you can stop trying to give life to them. You got to surrender on them, because things are changing, things are shifting for you. Those need to come down. That's the advice. Tear down that foundation of what fears you. You gotta head over heart situation here. You have to think about what those fears are bringing up, and when we focus on the negative, Scorpio, we get more negative. Again, we surrender them and things start to change for us. More scorpionic energies. Tower out here twice. This tower's in reverse because you're trying to avoid it. This one here is like surrender and let it go. Let it fall. Let the cards fall as it may. It says don't fight them, but have faith that the light will always come. Your fears of being met on an emotional level, it has potential to grow. It has potential to stunt. It has potential to stunt growth. There we go. So don't be afraid to open up. Those emotions aren't to be feared. They are not to not nurture, because the Empress in reverse is like, don't nurture those. Don't expect any growth out of that. You know, surrender for things to change. Let's get you some Kipper cards. It's like your matriarch, patriarch of the family, main male, main female, emperor, empress energy. Don't fear that. Let's get some Kipper cards for Scorpio. There it is, main male again. Marriage, main male. If you're feminine, you will come together with your main male again. You will find a main male, and you will find a mutually emotional meeting relationship. You just got to figure out how to open up and use your discernment. Find the balance between your emotions and your logic. Don't just sting when you bring someone in just to see what evolves or whatever. Don't avoid working with others on an emotional level. Your fears are unbounded at this point. It's not really on an emotional, but I will pull romance angels because it's like it's needed. We have the Lovers and the Two of Cups out here. Two of Cups came twice for Scorpio. Let's check something. Alright, Scorpio. Romance angels. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow inner youthful spirit of fun and shine. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Heart-to-heart conversation. It's like temper things out by opening up and communicating how you feel. It's like you really got to start talking about how you feel. So kind of like you've been in an emotionally dark place and you're trying to manifest your way out of it. Again, your fears, don't focus on those, okay? You got to honestly discuss your feelings with each other, with whoever, or about whatever, Scorpio. But that's pretty much all I have for you. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.